making it. Woo-hoo-hoo. Making it. I'm solid gold, got the goods. They stand when I walk through the neighborhoods. I'm making it. I got the chance, I'm taking it. No more faking it. This time in life I'm making it. Woo-hoo-hoo. Making it. Hello uptown, goodbye poverty. Top of the ladder is waiting for me. I'm making it. I got the chance, I'm taking it. No more faking it. This time in life I'm making it. Woo-hoo-hoo. Making it. Making it. Listen everyone here. This coming year's gonna be my year. I'm as bad as they come. Number 2 to no one. I've got looks, I've got brains, and I'm breaking these chains. Make some room now, take what you see. Success is mine. I've got the key, I'm making it. I've got the chance, I'm taking it. No more faking it. This time in life I'm making it. Woo-hoo-hoo. Making it non-stop. Making it to the top. Making it. This time in life I'm making it. Making it. I'm making it. Listen, everyone here. This coming year's gonna be my year. I'm making it. I've got the chance. I'm taking it. No more faking it. This time in life I'm making it. Woo-hoo-hoo. Making it non-stop. Out here, right now, making it to the top. Making it non-stop. Out here, right now, making it to the top. Making it.
It's lunchtime and the Brooklyn Cafe is open for business. Live from the Amp Media Studios, Dawn and Freddie S. and their team are ready to serve up a huge portion of fun for lunch with friends and neighbors. So let's break open that lunch pail and unwrap that sandwich you brought and take a front row seat in the Brooklyn Cafe and get ready to enjoy some humor and hot topics. It's time to get a healthy serving of hope and happiness to help your day go by with a smile. Your host, Dawn and Freddie S., are ready to talk about food, health, dating, or just plain dream making. If you have a story to share, movie review, restaurant critique, or just a coincidental thing that happened to you, call in toll free 888-994-4995, Studio A right now. Sit back and enjoy your lunch break at the Brooklyn Cafe. Here are your hosts, Dawn and Freddie S.
It's funny because all the coffee things I did was wake up and let's make it.
I got to tell you, it's really nice looking at all your posts every day.
Why?
Because they're nice. I'm actually giving you a compliment.
I steal them.
Good morning. Happy Monday, everyone. It is 7-Eleven. So you know what that means?
Yes, it's 18.
It's National Blueberry Muffin Day, and I think we all go out for Slurpees is what I'm saying. It is National 7-Eleven Day. Can you even believe it is July 11th on a beautiful 102-degree weather right here in sunny South FLA. Good morning to Boston, WCAP. Good morning to all our friends watching us all over social media. I hope you all had a wonderful weekend. Mondays are always hard to get back into the groove, I got to tell you.
Nah, it's easy. Boston, did you like the sound? That's for all the snowbirds when you're coming down. Because Jeffrey got some stuff happening in November with these guys.
That is the four of us coming to you from JM Productions.
Yeah, so when you're a snowbird and you come down, you can follow Jeffrey and the boys and get some entertainment.
I kind of know why people only come down here in the winter, because right now in the summer, holy mackerel, I got to tell you, it is hot.
Yeah, but it's a problem. You see Yosemite
National Park. I
is
thought you
on
said
fire.
they've got some problems. Yep.
They actually have these waterworks around the oldest trees, a 7,000-year-old tree, and they put waterworks around it. They think that little sprinkly thing is going to stop this
I
fire.
know they've got the sequoia trees they're worried about losing on the
They lost
national parks.
700 or 7,000 of them. Right.
It's just incredible what's going on, and it is hot down here. I don't know what the weather is like in Boston, but I think they're getting some rain is all I can say.
They got some bad weather coming in next week. But anyway, we're going to entertain you a little bit this morning with some music from the boys. Jeffrey, are you there?
I'm here.
How you like your coffee? You got
I got
camera
my
two on
coffee.
Jeffrey? Let's put Jeffrey up.
I like a little coffee in my Splenda.
I was going to say, have some coffee with your Splenda next time.
I've
I
never
only get
made
4.
I've never made a cup of coffee with milk and sugar first, and then add some coffee.
4 Splenda and then add the coffee. 5. I think I made her feel bad, so you went down to
A gallon
4.
of milk, and then a little coffee.
I had to tell you, welcome. That's what happens on a Monday morning here live at the Brooklyn Cafe Show studio. Skip the sugary drinks, it says. You know what he told me? It's okay, because it's Splenda or Truvia. It's not sugar.
Yeah, I know. He's backwards. Anyway,
How was your weekend, by the way?
my weekend was great.
Anything
didn't do
good?
nothing.
Nothing? No work? No nothing?
Linda had to work this weekend. I stayed home.
I thought you
and
went to a
vegetable.
car show.
Oh, we were supposed to call him this morning.
You
So-
went out, right? And you found this great, are they
So-
antique cars?
Auntie, but do you remember a couple of years ago, we had a gentleman, a short man, come in here for your birthday.
Yes. He was the most expensive man ever.
It cost me $300 for
A word.
happy birthday.
$100 a word. Happy birthday, Dawn.
Dawn.
You think you got a good gig? This guy, happy birthday, Dawn, $300. $100 a word.
And
Can you
then-
imagine if we got paid that?
No, and then he sat here.
In his Cupid
That's
outfit.
it. And his Cupid outfit. He says, throw anything you want at me. I wanted to throw a chair at him. But anyway, I met him. I went to meet a client, and I met him at this big car dealership deal. They're doing music, and they got the whole block closed off. And the DJ, Nico, I know him from the day. And he says, wow, Freddie, remember me? But I don't remember. So anyway, I have his phone number in my pocket. They need some promotion. They're going to do the next one August 7th, and it's at the bagel place that I eat.
1200 Yamato Road.
Yep.
Right on Yamato where the ale house is, correct?
Correct.
How many cars were there?
Oh my God, they had a ton of cars.
Were they selling them or was it just
I
for
don't know what they
entertainment?
were, but I couldn't afford the price tag.
Antique cars? I saw you put
Antiques.
a post up there.
Hot rods, they had engine rods. They had the engine out of the cars. You know how the engine is.
They had a lot of people.
I got a ton of people, and they went towards where Freddie works. They went south.
Wow. Very nice.
So I forgot I had to call him Nico this morning. Nico, if you're watching, I will call you. I
He's going to
promise.
give you a call. Very nice.
Very nice.
We're launching a new channel on the Amp Media Productions Network called Spirit Life TV, and that is going to encompass and house all the shows that are coming forward that we work with within the spiritual realm,
So
which is
you
pretty
announced it.
exciting. So I'm happy to be, I love the logo that you guys have all come up with. I love the energy and the spirit. Rose tells me she's up to 50,000. She's been texting us, and she said she knows that there's more and it's growing.
She says she's going to get better in front
She's going to get better and better. It doesn't matter how she is, because apparently people are resonating with her message.
You know, it isn't what we see, it's what everybody else sees. But that's a good show. We have 5 or 6 more that are going to accompany it. Look at this angle.
How do you like that?
And how you doing?
A new show coming out, The Editors, yes. We're going to talk about some new authors. They're writing some new books
I got to tell
and
you
some
something.
new ideas.
Every time my man from Channel 12 shows up, something happens.
Well, what happens when you have an expert in the field come in and they give you suggestions? You have to level it up. How do you like the set today?
I like it.
It's a little more
Refined.
Have you noticed?
I see that you're toning it down.
I don't know what happened to me this morning. I came in and everything seemed a little busy. So who did I call to help me? Alana. Because I can't think of anyone
Alana
who likes
can't
it more refined
Yes, she
than
does.
Alana.
She can't stand the busyness.
So we refined it. We have our Slouch. Good morning, Slouch, and a cup of coffee joining us on our set behind us from our animation crew. We refined the artwork a little bit, added some new camera angles, and we've got the four of us joining us.
And the four of us is here with the four of them.
Through JM Productions.
With Mr. JM over there.
You know,
Are you
Jeffrey,
awake?
every time you come in, I think we need to make an extra pot of coffee. These guys need their morning jolt, is all I can tell you.
True. It's been
What's
a-
happening on the JM Productions front?
Sorry?
What's happening with JM Productions?
We, to say we're busy is really not enough. I mean, I don't have enough hours in the day anymore.
That's amazing, though.
It's just, that's all I can tell you. Things are getting back to normal, thank God. But more and more venues want the entertainment. We've got a new show from the four of us that are going to be debuting when they go over to Cape Cabaret in Cape Coral, September, right? Yeah, September 23rd. They've worked very hard on it. It's called In Harmony. What did we say? In Harmony. Always in Harmony is the name of the show, and they each get featured in solos, and all. It'll be the first time that they're performing over on the West Coast, and hopefully it'll be one of many.
I have to tell you, it's really exciting to know that when you first met us, we first met you, everything was pretty much shut down. There was nothing happening in the world of arts, entertainment, and music.
That's
and
right.
now you come in and you tell us you've got this contract booked for May, you've got this contract booked for September and November, and you're so busy. It just shows us that, you know what, people are getting back to doing what they need to do.
Well, I mean, it's like the Rhythm Chicks who've been here before on your show. We've got 7 gigs lined up for them, all at Cape Cabaret during the next 6 months.
And that's on the west coast of Florida, right? Are you
Right.
getting any gigs up in Boston? Because they're wondering if it's wicked good.
Well, I
if it's-
have actually Lou Villano, who does Paul Anka and Bobby Darin. He's going to be up in Boston area and been doing some gigs up there. From what I understand, there's sold out crowds already before the show.
Fantastic.
So in the Boston, Rhode Island area.
Nice.
So-
And we have Mr. Clarence Tate joined us on Friday for a couple of great shows. And I was talking to someone yesterday, and I think she reached out to both of you gentlemen over the weekend through Messenger. So if you didn't find the message, check your Messenger, because she did not have everyone's phone number. Spoke to Elise, and she was so moved by what she saw here in Clarence's music on Friday and speaking with you that she wants to meet up with everybody.
Well, the nice thing is, I was going to ask Jeffrey, it seems like there's a movement shift where people now are going out more to the venues, correct?
Correct.
And the summer is here where usually things shrink, unless it's in the evening because of the heat.
Yeah, you can't go out during the day here.
But I'm beginning to find out that people are going out anytime if the entertainment is there. The show on Friday that we had with Clarence, those numbers blew up. It was amazing the amount of people that tuned in to listen to him. Now you're going to take them on the road. Do you have anything planned for next month, or when does everything start? Third quarter in October?
September?
Starting in August, we start to get busy. Of course, we have people performing in September, in October, November, December, all the way through, I think, April. I have people performing also at various venues. So they're booking way in advance. The bigger venues are not only into 23, they're into 24,
Wow.
booking into 24. Because you got to understand that when the pandemic hit, all the contracts that they had with the performers were postponed. So
Right.
they've had to honor those contracts and give them new dates. So everybody now is behind, and it's now catching up.
Pretty exciting. This Friday night, J.C. Dreesen is going to be up at Old
Arts
School
Garage.
Square at the Arts Garage, and our good friend Elise and her husband are going to be joining us for Elise's birthday. So she's going to be there. Eileen's going to be there. You and I are going to be there. Our extended cohort will be there. Everyone's going to be there.
It's amazing. The Arts Garage has another singer on there that I reached out to her that they're having as well. And I reached out to see if they would come in. What's happening is that we want to highlight singers and groups and where they're going in the venue. CC is going to be heading to Nashville. He's watching today. My man CC is going to go on
morning.
tour. And people are beginning to actually get some movement as to what's going on. Now, are the guys going to be doing anything around here? I know the Rhythm Chicks were over here in the
they're
corner.
going to be at the Skolnick Center in Pompano doing their show in the fall as well. And they're also going to be doing a show at my temple. They're also doing hopefully a show at Cocoa Woods up here in Delray.
Very nice.
Cocoa Woods, I was there. That's a nice deal. When do they open up again?
Right now they're shut down for the summer.
For the summer.
And they start back up in actually September.
All right.
They
That's a
start
real nice
opening in
area.
Let's take
September.
a commercial break. When we come back, more with the four of us. Get ready, Boston, because we've got some more music coming your way. We're going to check in with the gentlemen that are over there, see how they're doing, what they've been working on. These guys are the best. All right, stay tuned. Give us a call out of the studio. 888-994-4995, Studio A. Welcome back, Josh, and military. Nice to have the guys back on board. Stay tuned. Look how cool they look over there. We'll be right back. Being a successful woman in business means having the courage to own who you are. We understand the challenges faced by women, and we are here to help. Our team is here to develop the best strategy designed just for you. Your path is unique, and with the right tools, you can accomplish your dream. From radio to TV, from podcasting to magazines, we create the visibility to amplify your impact in business. At New Dawn Media, we are here to help bring your message forward and help your business flourish. It is time for your message to be seen and your voice to be heard. Contact us at 866-224-5422 or brooklyncafe.tv. Your voice can make a difference.
Planning for the future should not be painful and needs to be discussed. From health, family, finances, allow qualified professionals to aid in your planning. Luhu Advisors have been serving South Florida for over 30 years. A licensed real estate broker, insurance agent, assisted living administrator, and certified senior advisor, Paul Solomon is the most qualified and well-rounded advisor for any task. Specializing in real estate, long-term care, life insurance and annuities, Social Security, government benefits, and senior housing. Luhu Advisors. Let us help you.
Good day from the Brooklyn Cafe TV show. We are excited to be collaborating with Eco Trail Trekker Global USA to bring you the Peak Performance Program.
A show where qualified professionals from the health and wellness sector inspire and educate, and where we give charities from the local community a chance to promote themselves to our viewers and listeners. As a potential sponsor, we have financial opportunities to meet all of your business needs. So if you're interested in getting your brand in front of our consumers and viewers and listeners, email us today at thebrooklynCafeTV@gmail.com or give us a call.
866-224-5422.
We'll see you soon.
And don't be late.
Bye-bye.
House hunting is about to become easier than ever. Our interactive map zeroes in on available listings in your favorite neighborhoods. With all of the details you need to make an informed decision, as well as free email alerts as soon as a property matching your needs pops up in the market. We'll even give you a free and accurate evaluation of your home's value. Statewide Realty Group will make your next home less of a chore today.
Hi, I'm Dawn Clifford, owner and founder of Clifford Insurance Advisors. Established in November of 1999, we focus on mainly health, life, disability, Medicare, and long-term care insurance. Specifically for people aging into Medicare or the self-employed or even employee benefits for small business owners. We can be reached by phone number at 561-880-0391 or by email info@cliffordinsuranceadvisors.com. Visit our website at www.cliffordinsuranceadvisors.com and even visit Facebook, Clifford Insurance Advisors.
You've been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
That's when my love begin to shine. You're the only girl I know, yeah. You love me so in the midnight hour. Midnight hour, baby. Midnight hour. Midnight hour, baby, till the midnight hour. Just me and you, wait till the midnight hour. Just me and you, wait till the midnight hour. In the midnight hour, wait till the midnight hour. In the midnight hour, wait till the midnight hour. In the midnight hour, wait till the midnight hour. Just me and you, wait till the midnight hour. We're all
All right, that is the four of us, brought to you by JM Productions. I love having these guys. We need to chit-chat with the four of them doing their thing. We have Mr. Clarence Tate join us on Friday. We've got all the rest of the crew joining us. They're going to have to just readjust, I think, the camera angle to get everybody in and see what these gentlemen are doing. They've all got their mics. Do you have a favorite throwback song or favorite feel?
That was one of them.
That was? Midnight Hour. You know what they say?
Nothing good happens after midnight.
How do we do that? How can I just put that out and you know exactly what's in my head, right?
We grew up in that. That's why we were always hanging out after midnight.
I think you were always hanging out on the streets after midnight doing something probably
New York
not
City,
so good.
it lit up. It started at 11:30 because you had to find parking. You You went to 12.
Nothing good. I remember my kids went to college and they said, Mom, we're going out at this time. And nothing good happens after midnight is all I can
Look
tell
at
you.
Jeffrey. He's a walking after midnight guy.
He's a walking Splenda packet is what I think he is.
Are you sugared out? Is that the problem? It's always a lot of fun in clubs. I want to ask them what their most memorable club was.
All right, so we're going to ask the guys. We got ducks flying here.
Don't worry about it.
They're getting all their ducks in a row. They're getting all their mics in a row is all I can tell you. See what our crew, we have Josh back. We've got military back. They've been working really hard, our crew. They're working on we've got new artwork hanging up here, some things happening. Tomorrow happens to be Prime Day. What do you think some of the top sellers are?
What are you talking about Prime Day?
Prime Day, Amazon Prime
Amazon?
Day.
Every day is Amazon
the 12th
Prime
and
Day.
13th apparently is
We get stuff cheap?
National Prime Day. So they say.
Well, I got something to buy.
Of course you do.
Well, if it's cheap, I'm going to do it.
What would you buy?
I want to get those curtain things in here.
Oh, those are probably not too bad a price. They're saying TVs, earbuds, things like that.
More TVs? I got 6 TVs coming.
Yeah, I don't think we need more TVs, but apparently those are the hot buys on Prime Day.
I love it. Prime, baby.
They're saying Echo Dots, Echo Smart Displays, Echo Dots for kids.
Stop saying that because you're going to turn them on.
Sorry, Echo. All these deals on electronics seem to be the hottest.
Yeah, but
Headphones.
We'll have a show on that tomorrow. We'll have fun with that.
And kitchen deals. I certainly don't need
Yeah, that's
that.
what Dawn does. 'Cause
You know what's
Dawn
in my
doesn't-
microwave at
All
the
right,
moment?
take
The
it-
dog's food.
Take it easy.
The dog's food is in my
I wanna talk to
microwave
the
right
boys.
now. All right, I'm just waiting for them to get all situated
Are
and
we
set
situated?
up. We got them all situated? Well, welcome all the boys. The 4 of us are in the house. You guys, it is a pleasure to have you back joining us.
Thank you. Thank you.
Everyone have their mics?
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you, thank you.
There's another one floating around I think we gave to Eddie. I know there's 5 out there. If not, we can grab this one right here. Yep, give that over to him, please. Daniel's got one for you.
Which one?
For Eddie over there.
Just hand it to him.
All right, so Freddie's question is, do you have a most memorable gig, hotel, amphitheater?
What is the most memorable gig you guys now? You guys have been doing this how many years? How many years have you been singing together?
It depends. Paco and I, we've been doing it
62.
About 62.
Okay, and then the rest of the guys together?
Together, we've been
About 3 years.
about 3 years.
Yeah. About
Okay.
3 years.
So let's.
Since 62.
It's a 2-part
That's
question.
as long as you've been alive.
Okay, take it
They've
easy.
been partners.
Take
Can you
it-
imagine being with anyone that long?
What is wrong with you? What kind of coffee you got?
Think about that.
I can think about it. All right, so let's ask the 2-part question. 62 years?
No, since 62.
Since 62, what is the most memorable place that you sang? And then, as the 3 years, what is the most memorable place that you sang? 2-part question.
I mean, for Paco and I,
Well, it was in Puerto Rico, I guess.
it was in Puerto Rico.
Yeah, we used to do a TV show every Wednesday. A lady called Miss Da Silva. She used to have a television show every Wednesday, and she was managing us, so she would put us on every Wednesday. And, you know, all the makeup and all the stuff before we went on TV. All that was, I think, most memorable for Frankie and I.
Yeah.
You did that in San Juan?
Yeah.
Yes.
And Guapa?
Guapa
Guapa.
TV, yes.
See, I
We
know
did-
that
we-
because Guapa
we-
was the only
we
station in
did-
Puerto Rico.
We did Guapa and what was that other?
Channel 2.
Channel 2.
Gaku, W
And,
Gaku.
Telemundo.
And
Telemundo.
WPI, that's Channel 11.
Channel 11, yeah. I
Yeah,
think it's
WPIX.
WPIX, yeah.
WPIX, yeah.
And was that brought to you by Bustelo?
Maybe. If, I don't remember some of the commercials.
Coffee time from Bustelo.
I know Telemundo, the show was sponsored by Coca-Cola, so.
I also remember that you guys was it the midday show, 1 o'clock around there?
Yeah, well, then I joined a group called Sentimentals, and we were doing Show Coca-Cola. It was a teenage show on TV.
Right.
It was every day.
Were you guys on a show de mediodía? With
Yes.
Yes.
Yes,
you
we
know
were.
something? This is getting scarier by the moment. You guys, I used to watch television in Puerto Rico. Now, what year was the last time you played out in PR?
With us?
Yeah.
Wow, it was 61.
61 with, yes. After that, I had joined a group called Los Gentiles, and we did TV up to 1973, I believe it was.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
What were you, their in-house band for the TV show?
No. We were just artists doing on the
They're
show.
just always there.
It's funny because El Show del Mediodía that I'm asking about, when I was in Puerto Rico in 75, 76, was still on the air.
Yeah.
That guy never went away.
What was
Yeah.
it, a talk show?
It was a famous talk show guy. What was his name? Martin? What was that guy's name?
It all depends which one you talk about, because there was Eddie Miro, then there was Machu Char.
Bueno, Enemigo,
And-
the guy that got kidnapped.
Oh, Vigoro.
Big
There
Oro.
you
I
go.
got
Luis
the,
Vigoro.
That
oh.
guy, this guy
Oh.
was all over Puerto Rican and
Well,
Spanish.
Vigoro
too.
has he had promotions in Puerto Rico. He had a couple of shows on the air in Channel 4.
He was amazing. They
Yeah.
kidnapped him. And they took him to Mexico or something. And they got the kidnappers. They saved his life and what have you. But this guy used to
No,
do...
I think that was in Puerto Rico. It wasn't in Mexico.
No, they shipped him allegedly
That
to
was a
Mexico.
different kidnapping than
No,
somewhere
no,
else.
it's the same guy. It's the same. Okay, so now let's talk in the last 3 years. Let's bring it up to date. Which was the biggest outcome? Because 2 of the 3 years was COVID, no?
Yes.
Yeah,
We weren't doing much.
the whole thing is that COVID set everybody back 2 years, and they were just starting to get together and come up with thoughts and ideas. And as you know, in this market, or any market for that matter,
Turn up the fan.
that you know, you got to build up a following and a clientele, and it's like starting all over again with them, especially as opposed to those that have been established prior. So,
Well, how do you do that? How does JM Productions help promote different artists and different groups to start all over again? I remember when Freddie and I moved stations, I never realized we were starting all over again. He knew not to tell me that every time we moved, we had to find a new audience. He said, if I had told you that, you would have quit. So here you are starting all over again with a
Well-
group of guys that have been in the business for many, many years. How do you do that?
well, basically, you take what I've tried to do with them is take the high points of each of the individual performers, what they've done over the past many years. I incorporate Clarence being with the Platters, which is a selling point, of course, and then Eddie and Frankie and Paco. Their years together in Puerto Rico and in New York and the groups that they've played with, and then you just put it out there and word of mouth spreads.
But we also was for 20 years with Legacy here in Florida, and we were doing the condo circuits. Well, that was how many years back now?
Oh, we did 25 years.
We did 25 years with Legacy here in Florida.
But that was just that was with Legacy, and the
Yeah.
other two were not in the group.
No, the other.
So it's like it's like reselling and branding all
It's
over,
rebranding.
and so you just have to go on every social media site you can get at, beside the standards, which are Facebook, Instagram, and try to get on the sites that these private clubs on Facebook, like Entertainment in South Florida, Fort Lauderdale area, film and TV, things that are, you join the club, it's free, and they get to promote what they're doing out there. So the more people, it's a numbers game, as you know. So the more, we get them out there, the better we're going to be. And going into a new area like the west coast of Florida, the group, some of the people that have been here at the show have a very huge following here on the East Coast, but they don't know them from the West Coast.
You
So-
guys will be a hit anywhere. And I have to ask Clarence, when you got your first gig with the Platters, What was that like for you? Were they already the Platters as we know of them, or did you help launch the Platters?
They were already assembled, and the lead singer, I was singing at a club in Boston, and the lead singer came in and asked me if I would interested in joining the group, and actually I turned it down 3 times.
Wow.
And finally I came to my senses.
You came to your senses.
So
Why'd you turn it down, Clarence?
Huh?
Why?
Well, I felt like I wasn't ready to stop being a single act. And then finally I said, well, and things were slowing down in Boston, and I said, oh, he came in again. I said, okay. And we rehearsed for about a month, and then we came to Florida, and I opened with him at the Swinger Lounge over on North Miami Beach.
That was the first time you sang with them?
Yeah.
Now, you guys met in Boston? Did I hear you say that? You met them
The Platters in Boston?
In Boston?
Yes, well, they were based out of Boston.
The Platters were based out of
Yeah,
Boston?
we're based
Fun
out
fact.
of Boston, yeah.
Look at that, Boston. You should be calling in today because we're based in your backyard.
Yeah, and we would come to Florida. When it got cold in Boston, we'd come to Florida.
What year was that
Yeah.
you joined them?
I joined them in 1970.
It's funny because they still do that. It gets colder, they come down here. Now, the way I look at it is you have the world champion basketball team, like the Lakers and stuff. Then you have a coach that goes in there, and the coach has to sort of work
Like the
with
Globetrotters.
all-stars. No, not the Globetrotters, like the Lakers.
All-Stars?
Like
Kareem
no,
Abdul?
Okay, stop. You're driving me nuts. Like you got an all-star team, right? And they got their own magic, they got their own player. Each player is their own superstar. So it's very difficult to manage and coach a superstar team. You know what I'm saying? It's really difficult. So I'm impressed
That Jeffrey's doing
that
all
Jeffrey's able to keep up with this. I mean, you got icons here. These guys have been around.
Well, what's it like, to that point, you guys have all been with different groups, to come together only for the past few years, and is it easy to come together and bring all your experiences, or does sometimes you think, here we go, butting heads, because we've done it this way with this group, we did it this way here, we did it this way, that way?
It took us some time. We started looking, and by coincidence, I was in Paolo's, and I met Clarence. And I told Paco, hey, I met this guy that used to sing with the Platters. And Paco said, talk to him, see if he wants to join with us. So the following week, I saw him again, and I asked him. He said, yeah. He said, yeah, no problem. And so he jumped on with us. Eddie came in, was the last one. We had another singer, but he wasn't making it. He was always getting sick. So we talked to Eddie, and Eddie jumped on it also. He said, yeah. So together with Clarence, we were 2 years, and then Eddie joined us at the 3rd year. And we've been together ever since.
Look at these
And
guys.
then-
You got to look at the whole
and then they
lineup here on the couch. If you're all listening to us on the radio, please just log into social media or brooklyncafe.tv
You gotta
just
see
to
this.
see all of them lined up on the couch. It's spectacular.
How come Slicko over here doesn't have a shirt? Where's your shirt?
Who, Jeffrey?
Jeffrey. Jeffrey, what happened? You forgot
at the
to
break.
get
We were
dressed?
just talking about
Yeah,
that.
that's why I'm bringing it up because I heard it.
I'm-
Jeffrey ain't got a shirt, but he
well,
is
they
a
ran
radio.
out. I mean, the manufacturer where
Yeah,
got them
ran
from.
out of the long sleeves.
The long sleeves.
the manager should
and
be the
they
first-
stopped making one of the shirts that I liked,
Uh-huh.
but this shirt they're still making, but in short sleeve. So I just told Eddie to please order me
The
a
manager's
shirt.
the first that should be wearing his shirt.
More to come. All right, let's take a quick commercial break. When we come back,
I was on a roll
we
here.
have to get another song out. We have
know,
to
we
get
got-
another, the 4 of us joining us right after commercial break. More to come. Boston WCAP. Social media. Thank you again for all your views and your likes and all your comments over the weekend. Backing East Loud today. Up at Brooklyn Cafe Show Coffee. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Born in Marseille, France, Max Lazega creates whimsical and free-flowing interpretive art. His 40 years in the construction industry created the foundation for his craft. His unique work displays his view of the future with bold and playful combinations of materials and processes, but the methodology remains consistent. He fuses recycled materials and discarded building supplies into a fresh, well-executed approach. Lazega has lived in Miami, Florida most of his life, where he pursues his lifelong passion of creating industrial art. For more information, contact Max Lazega at artworkstudios.org or 786-326-8873.
Breathing through my troubles, trying to be smart, living with another, passion in my heart, partners come and go, always with a twirl.
Providing music you will enjoy. JM Production performers will brighten up your stage. Condominiums and residential communities, nightclubs and restaurants that want to provide top quality singers and entertainers for their social events, banquets, celebrations, and their customers use JM Productions to ensure that they have an uplifting and beautiful event. Now, tune in for the show.
Known for his Art Deco Cubist style and compositions with dancing saturated color, Ken Bieberman has lived and breathed art his whole life. From the early 80s, he's influenced the Art Deco district of Miami Beach. Featured in numerous restoration projects, hotels, galleries, and clubs, Bieberman creates for everyday folks and celebrity clientele. He's also the proprietor of Art Repro, a giclée and scanning company in Pompano Beach. When it comes to scanning high resolution, size is not an issue. Professionally scanning art up to 10 feet and 64 inches in width, Art Repro utilizes state-of-the-art equipment. On quality canvas or paper, archival ink and printing mediums are put to use. Art Repro ensures colors are true and every nuance of the art is captured, including the canvas weave. Perfection is the priority. Contact artist Ken Bieberman today at 954-547-0095 or visit his website www.artrepro.net.
Good day from the Brooklyn Cafe Show. We are delighted to be collaborating with Eco Trail Trekker Global USA to bring you Peak Performance Program.
A show where qualified professionals from the community in the health and wellness sectors inspire, educate, and give charities in our community a chance and a platform to promote themselves to our listeners and viewers.
So if you want to increase your profile and reach a broader base of consumers,
don't delay. Email us today at thebrooklynCafeTV@gmail.com or give us a call at 866-224-5422.
and as always, don't be late.
We hope you're enjoying this episode of the Brooklyn Cafe TV show. Whether you enjoy watching in the mornings or afternoons, you can now watch with your favorite merchandise. Choose from the Brooklyn Cafe t-shirts, ranging from sizes small to 3XL. Colors available include black, dark heather, and navy. Feeling chilly? Just check out our latest hoodie with over 9 colors to choose from. Sip on some Brooklyn Cafe coffee with Dawn and Freddie in a matching mug as seen on set. Brooklyn hats and special seasonal items are always popping up and available upon request. To purchase, you can visit our online store at brooklyncafe.tv/shop. Happy shopping!
You've been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
Mustang Sally, alright. Think you better slow your Mustang down. Well, alright.
Put your feet back on the ground. Well, alright. Well, I bought you a brand new Mustang for the 1965. Oh. Now you come around with your signifying woman. You don't wanna let me ride. Mustang Sally, now baby. Oh yeah, I think you better slow your Mustang down. Well, alright. Now what you gonna be wiping your weeping eyes? Let me tell you one thing right now, little all you wanna do is ride around Sally. Ride, Sally, ride. Yeah. All you wanna do is ride around Sally. Ride, Sally, ride. All you wanna do is ride around Sally. Ride, Sally, ride. Oh yeah. All you wanna do is ride around Sally. Ride, Sally, ride. Now where you gonna be wiping your weeping eyes? All you wanna do is ride around Sally. Ride, Sally, ride. All you wanna do is ride around Sally. Ride, Sally, ride. Get out of my car.
Here's my question, if anyone knows the answer. What is the meaning of Mustang Sally? Anyone know?
Mustang Sally, it's about the 64 Ford Mustang.
The Ford Mustang.
He drives it, and she always wants to ride in it.
They say she's living the wild life in her brand new Mustang. See, Clarence knows.
Do a movie or something about
You had a 64 Mustang?
Yes.
convertible? Convertible?
Yes.
What color?
Actually, it wasn't mine. It was my brother-in-law's. But he never wrote it, so I wrote it.
What color?
I'm sorry.
What color?
It was a dark navy blue. It's a dark blue.
Ever have a Mustang? I always dated a guy who had a Mustang.
My uncle had a yellow with black interior collapsible Mustang.
Did she have a name?
Diesel. Oh, the car?
The car.
Oh, I don't know, but man, he couldn't.
Why is it guys always name their cars for women? Even Bailey names her car Linda.
Why would you call it a man?
I know. Who wants to sit on a man?
Well,
Right?
when they talk about their cars, they also say she.
Freddie does that all the time. Everything's a she. The studio's a she. The car's a she. My grandfather used to always say everything has a she name.
Because you have to treat the car with delicate gloves, like a woman. You know, you got to treat them nicely. You treat it rough, your car's going to give you right back what you do.
You treat her like a lady.
Treat
her like a lady, and there you have it. What's next for you guys? Where's your next gig?
We're on at the Cape Coral, as I mentioned before, on the 23rd of September, and it's in Cape Coral, Florida. It's called a Cape Cabaret.
Cape Coral, Florida. Is that on the Tampa area, Jeffrey?
Yeah. No, it's just west of Fort Myers.
West of Fort.
Over,
okay.
over
so
the bridge.
We're not too
Where
far
is
away.
Fort Myers?
Fort Myers, Naples area. So it's a whole lot closer. It's only about, what, an hour and a half from here?
About two.
But
2 hours?
yeah, from up here.
Tampa's 4, except when you're driving. Just got to cut across that Alligator Alley situation.
Yeah.
Well, if you go across the alley and stay on I-75 when you get to Naples, and you go up to the Fort Myers exit, there's 4 of them. We go off either one of them, and you cross over the bridge, and you're right in Cape Coral.
And that's September 23rd?
September 23rd is when they're appearing there. And it'll be the first time, actually, that the new show is going to be performed.
And it's what, a dinner theater, Cape Coral is?
Yeah, it's called Cape Cabaret. It's a dinner theater. Actually, it's quite a venue. They have a lounge area which seats about 110, and then they have a ballroom which seats 250. And they serve dinner in both places, but it was built so that it's soundproof, so you could have two shows going on at the same time.
Nice.
Not worrying about, one
That.
interfering with the other.
Believe
And
it.
now they're building an outdoor arena
Wow.
with a covered canopy that's going to seat 150 outdoors. So there'll be 3 shows going on at a time.
Are most of the new places that are being built with the right acoustics? Like Parker Playhouse, Parker just redid everything. Cape Cabaret as well. The acoustics are fantastic for you all.
In the ballroom, it's very, very good. In the lounge, the performers have to bring their own sound, and they hook into the speakers and all. But when you're in the ballroom, especially bands, or when we bring the orchestra over there, there'll be a sound. There's always a sound man there to control the sound.
I got 2 questions that was texted me. Number one is, can you get tickets now, or is it too early? And the second question is, if we're coming from this side to go to that side, do you have a JM production special?
A bus?
No, like a place to stay. Like sometimes you can rent a room and it has like breakfast and things.
You
do
and
you have
Mustang
any?
Sally renting a room. I'm kidding.
Well,
do you have that?
to answer your first question, yes, you can buy the tickets online, or you can contact Cape Cabaret to purchase them. Secondly, there are some hotels, motels in Cape Coral that are within walking distance of the cabaret. We haven't worked out any kind of a deal yet because, as I said, some people are willing to drive over there. It takes, from the Sunrise Plantation area, it takes me an hour and 35, 40 minutes to go door to door. And some people don't want to drive that far, especially with the gas situation. So we're relying on opening up the market, and the more people hear of them, the bigger the crowd's going to get, and the more gigs they're going to get over there. But they have to develop a following over there like we got here.
I tell them more to be continued, because if people want to stay over, you guys are playing 1 night, 2 nights, how many nights?
Just one night.
A Friday,
right now.
a Saturday?
I believe it is.
September 23rd.
It's a Friday.
A
It's a
Friday.
Friday
And where do they
night.
get tickets? CapeCabaret.com. Do they have their own website?
Yeah, CapeCabaret.com.
JM has it on his website yet?
We've got it up, but I don't have the
You and
flyer
me,
because
we
they
need
do
to-
the.
We need to talk. you
Right.
and me.
Okay.
And Sharon Rubin said she's coming back soon. She's doing, I guess, a big gig. So hopefully we're going to see Sharon soon. She wrote in on our picture and congratulating us over the
She's
weekend.
coming back. I mean, people are excited about this, guys. It's really nice that. Oh, this is interesting. Your friend. I'm not going to tell you the name. See if you can figure out. She had a 1975 Chevy Monte Carlo,
Ah.
and she called it Mickey. And she
Hey,
and
Mickey, you're so fun.
And
You're
Mickey
so fun.
loved.
You blow- oh, is that
loved,
it?
Yes.
Hey,
Mickey
Mickey.
loved every way she took it. Who do you think that is?
Maybe my friend Elise. I don't know.
Charlotte.
Charlotte. We got to bring. We're going to see Charlotte on Friday night. You're going to join us Friday night up at CJC?
At Art Garage?
Yep.
I've got to check, see if I have a gig.
Well,
I'm
you
not
better,
sure.
because
You
she's
gotta see.
watching, and she just texted in. She's going to be at Cape Coral Friday, August 12th.
That is correct.
JC as well. Very
What,
nice.
are you taking this place over? Something you didn't tell me?
I'm telling you, they do right now 250 shows a year
Wow.
at Cape Cabaret. And they're always looking for new artists, but we got JC in there. She's going to be doing her Shirley Bassey tribute and with her divas.
We get to see that on Friday. All right, save that thought. We need to wrap up our Boston.
Oh, we got to go.
We got to say goodbye to Boston. It has been a pleasure. Have a great morning, everyone. WCAP. Join us on the other side of this news break for more to come on the Cafe Show. It's been a pleasure. Happy 7-Eleven, everyone. We'll see you in a little bit.
Creative, enchanting, whimsical. Artist Gina Bella is always creating artwork based on real stories and emotions. Expressed through Italian papers, paints, flowers, metals, and clay, her feelings and stories come to life. Complete with glittery diamond dust over paintings and pottery, Gina Bella is always creating new pieces and commissions. You can find her work in staging homes, family Christian bookstores, New Jersey boutiques, and the Brooklyn Cafe Gallery, where she offers personal guided tours of her latest art pieces. Gina can also be found hosting weekend art camps, where she teaches adults and children pottery, painting, and jewelry. For more information on Gina Bella and her art, contact livinglifeartfully@gmail.com or give a call to 954-857-5444.
I'm Heidi Wild, and the only moisturizer I use on my skin is Javon's Desired Radiance. Javon's quality starts with producing the goat milk of the blue herd. It could make your skin look and feel younger and more radiant, just like mine. And now, there's a Javon's Desired Radiance for men, too. Order now and find out for yourself at javon.com.
Do you need a strong cup of coffee to get you through your day? Try your very own Brooklyn Cafe Show coffee, the official coffee of the Brooklyn Cafe Show. You can pick up a bag from us, or two. Contact us at 866-224-5422, or just stop on by. We're at 2400 Northwest Boca Raton Boulevard, Suite 13. Come on in, grab a bag of our signature Brooklyn Cafe coffee. The cafe doors are always open.
Coffee News is a fun, family-friendly weekly publication provided free to restaurants, coffee shops, and waiting areas for customers to enjoy. Grow your business today through the power of effective, affordable advertising. Coffee News is an active marketing medium specializing in the ongoing weekly promotion of your business. This builds awareness for your company so you become known as the leader of your industry and develop brand awareness so people think of you first when they want your services or products. Maximize your visibility and achieve outstanding results. For more information on Coffee News, contact Sunrise Coffee News at mail.com or give them a call at 954-951-7870.
Hello, I'm Mike Lindell, CEO of MyPillow. I support this show, and I would like to offer you our biggest discounts for listening. So please go to our website, mypillow.com, and put in the promo code at the end of this message to get the biggest discounts. Again, thanks for listening, and God bless.
You've been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky on Wednesday said a Russian missile strike destroyed a university in the country's second-largest city, Kharkiv. Harry Michaels reports.
The Pedagogical University's main building, lecture halls, museum and scientific library were all destroyed in the strike, he said during his nightly televised speech. This characterizes the Russian invasion with 100% accuracy, Zelensky said. When it comes to the definition of barbarism, this strike fits the bill.
Prime Minister Boris Johnson announced his resignation Thursday amid a mass revolt by top members of his government.
It is clearly now the will of the Parliamentary Conservative Party that there should be a new leader of that party and therefore a new Prime Minister. And I've agreed with Sir Graham Brady, the chairman of our backbench MPs, that the process of choosing that new leader should begin now. And the timetable will be announced next week. And I've today appointed a cabinet to serve, as I will, until a new leader is in place.
There were several missed opportunities to stop the massacre at Robb Elementary School before it started, according to a new assessment of the law enforcement response. ABC News reports.
A Uvalde police officer on the scene where the suspect crashed his vehicle saw the armed suspect outside the school, but paused.
Guy with a rifle.
The report saying the officer armed with a rifle asked his supervisor for permission to shoot the suspect. However, the supervisor either didn't hear or responded too late.
North Korean leader Kim Jong-un convened an unprecedented conference aimed at strengthening the ruling Workers' Party of Korea's monolithic leadership across society, state media reported on Thursday. David Alexander reports.
Its techniques include regular self-criticism sessions, where participants are required to confess their wrongdoings and face accusations from other members. It is also responsible for passing on guidance from senior leaders and plays a role in selecting which candidates are allowed to run in elections.
This is the latest news headlines. Jerry Harris, a former star of the popular Netflix docuseries Cheer, was sentenced Wednesday to 12 years in prison after pleading guilty to sex crime charges earlier this year. 22-year-old Harris pleaded guilty in February to receiving child pornography and engaging in interstate travel for the purpose of engaging in illicit sexual conduct with a minor under the age of 15. Senator Lindsey Graham will now comply with a subpoena issued by a grand jury in Georgia investigating former U.S. President Donald Trump's alleged attempts to overturn the result of the 2020 election, attorneys for the lawmaker said on Wednesday. Senator Graham plans to go to court, challenge the subpoena, and expects to prevail, attorneys Bart Daniel and Matt Austin said in a statement made on behalf of Graham. The U.S. Food and Drug Administration has temporarily lifted the ban it imposed last month on the sale of Juul Labs Incorporated products, stated it needs to conduct further review of the e-cigarette maker's application that says its wares protect public health. The U.S. Court of Appeals for the D.C. Circuit approved Juul's request for a temporary stay to allow it to continue selling its products as it considers the case. On Tuesday, the FDA says it has determined that there are scientific issues unique to the Juul application that warrants additional review. Increasing instances of extreme heat could damage the global economy and increase health risks to people living in urban areas, according to research published Wednesday. The results, published in the journal Nature Communications, find heat-induced loss of labor will be unevenly distributed across different employment industries. That uneven distribution could create environmental justice concerns, according to the researchers at the University of North Carolina's Gillings School of Global Public Health. And that's the latest news headlines. I'm Alan Edwards.
You've been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
Only you can make this world seem right. Only you can make the darkness bright.
my one and only you. Only you can make of this change, and only you. War is true. Only you. You are my destiny, and when you hold my hand, I understand the magic that you do. You're my dream come true, my one and only you. One and only you.
They love what they do.
Now that's a hit.
So I'm afraid to ask you. I'm going to ask the guys. I'm not going to get you in trouble.
Good.
Do you have a one and only you? Like when you think about that song, was there someone special that was a dream come true? The one and only. That's the best answer ever.
First time you've left them speechless.
I guess it's not good to leave people speechless on a talk
Well,
show.
I think a lot of the songs in the day were about relationships, right?
That's what I'm saying. You know, it takes you back to.
There's been so many.
There's been so many, right? But it's got to take you back to, you know, when you hear a song, you think where you were when that song came out. It's who you were with at the time.
No,
and-
that's on our side.
Yes.
On their side, when they wrote it.
They didn't write this song, though.
I know, but who were they singing it to? Who were they?
I don't know.
Good question.
Clarence knew who Mustang Sally was, so maybe they knew who this was about as well.
Clarence was.
I guess we sang it to all. Or they sang it to all.
It makes them laugh, though, makes them
Because they all have stories.
Well, everyone's got a story, right? So when you're singing, everyone brings their own individual stories to the microphone, which is pretty cool to be able to harmonize with that.
Yes.
You have a one and
it's
only?
Like, it's like you hear a song and it reminds you of your first kiss.
Does it?
Yes. Now, girls don't think that.
I
Guys,
don't ever think of I can't even remember my first
well,
kiss.
we only had a few. You apparently had an encyclopedia.
No.
But it's that first kiss.
No.
Or the first date. Or the first child. Or the first. I mean, there's some bad ones too. I can remember the music in 9/11. I can remember the music when the lights went out in New York City in '76. I can remember bad things too.
Oh, don't remind me.
Were you there?
Oh my God.
Were you there?
Haley, can you lighten Jeffrey's camera, please?
I was caught in an elevator when the lights went out.
Oh my goodness.
On the 70-something floor, between 77th and 78th floor.
I was at Frank's Army and Navy across the street from.
And I was in this elevator. One of the women that was in the elevator had claustrophobia. Oh my
Thank
God.
you.
But that's not bad. How'd they get you out?
She
The
had
fire department?
claustrophobia.
Are we talking about the 1967 blackout?
No, we're talking
New
about
York?
the '76 blackout in New York.
In New York.
There was a blackout in '67
Yeah.
also.
There was two of them.
I was here. I was over there.
Yeah.
I was in New York on business.
I
Yep.
was in the 1967 blackout. I used to work in a hospital.
I didn't even know there was one in '67.
Yeah, there was a real bad one. I was working in a hospital, and I got caught inside the elevator. But once they opened the elevator, because they have generators. When I came out, man, it was a bloody mess. People were getting stabbed and getting shot.
Literal bloody mess.
It was-
Wow.
Yeah, in New York. Yeah.
Paco, what'd you do before you sang?
I'm sorry?
What did you do before you sang? You worked in a hospital?
Well, I don't know, because I've been singing since I was 13 years old. So I was still in school when I had my first group. I was still in junior high school.
But '67 when the blackout, where were you?
No, she asked about the.
Yeah, but you were working in a hospital. What were you doing?
Oh, when I was working in the hospital, I was working in admissions.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Admitting
interesting.
patients and taking them up to the floor, wherever they were going to be.
It's funny because CeCe, who was here, he was in the healthcare business as
all the
well.
singers are.
And then he's like, no, I can't do it anymore. I got to hit the road. So it's always interesting to see what people are doing.
Nicky M worked at the hospitals. He was an anesthesiologist.
He was the doctor?
No, just an anesthesiologist. And what they
That's
used
a
to
doctor.
do, they used to clean the operating rooms. This was what Nicky would do. He would say that he was the anesthesiologist
But he
'cause
wasn't.
They wanted to suck down the gas.
But he wasn't. He cleaned
wasn't.
it up.
He wasn't. He used to clean the rooms. But he used to tell everybody that that's what he was. It was hilarious.
Who puts your sets together?
Mr. Paco.
Paco, you do?
does. Paco does.
I got to tell you, they work like a well-oiled machine.
They know where they're going, except for the manager who doesn't have a shirt.
Any new songs coming out? You guys write music? You're going to put anything new out?
I'm sorry, I didn't hear.
We the whole not right now for them. No, this new show is really a combination of doo-wop and more upbeat kind of stuff. That's what they wanted, and so we started working on the show and the repertoire. The first draft we looked at the repertoire, there just wasn't enough mixture, so we took in, took out, and until you get it where it's comfortable. And when you have requests like at Cape Cabaret, the contract calls for every slow ballad they want 3 or 4 fast to dance by. So that changed up the repertoire. So we had to make some changes there. So it's always a constant thing in motion.
But that's nice. All right, well, we got a new edition of our Coffee News that came out on Friday. So
I didn't even see this guy drop this off.
as we had a lot of people there Friday. I saw him come in and come out. Joey kind of popped in and out.
Yes, because we have the horoscopes.
When's your birthday, Jeffrey?
March 16th.
Oh, you're a Pisces like Freddie.
Yep.
Did you know that?
He ruined it for all of us.
Oh my God.
So do you know your horoscope?
Not today, I don't.
It says, how much does your life include being of service to others?
Wow.
Yeah.
Being what?
Being of service.
Observant of others.
Being of service.
Of service.
Of
Oh,
service.
assertive.
I'm gonna,
Yeah, I can be very assertive, yes.
Assertive. Of service.
Now may be a time to review the past in this regard and to see what changes you may want to make. So you have a couple of things to work on, like you need a shirt.
Make some changes to be of service. You are always of service to people.
I'm just reading it. I'm not dictating it.
All right,
Just telling you.
When's your birthday?
I was born in January
It's a Capricorn?
12th. Yes, a
January
Capricorn,
12th.
yes.
I dated a Capricorn. She was born in January too.
Be careful.
I know. I know. Capricorns can sometimes be very hard on themselves. If this sounds like you, try to seek out someone who might be able
He says
to
no.
help you teach you to be more gentle with yourself.
He says no.
And because he has to do something for others, maybe he's the gentle one.
Dawn, you up for that?
Am I up for that?
All right, who's next?
I don't know. Net, when's your birthday?
Oh, I'm a real-life nephew of my Uncle Sam.
Yeah, he's a Yankee Doodle
I was
dandy.
born on the 4th of July.
Wow.
What sign is that?
July 4th.
Cancer.
A Cancer. I knew a Cancer once. Just once. The astronomical environment now highlights the nurturing qualities of Cancer energy. So it's your month.
Oh, yeah. sending a lot
4th of July. It's July, yeah.
I know, because without this month, he wouldn't be alive. Your ability to pick up emotional perceptions from others may allow you to show them how to nurture themselves and get Jeffrey a shirt.
I told the guys, next time I'm here, I damn well better have, I better have a shirt.
Who else? Who's next?
Paco.
No.
No. Oh, Clarence is sitting there,
Boy,
sorry.
February
February what?
19th.
Is that Pisces or
On the
Aquarius?
cusp of Pisces, yeah. Aquarius on the cusp of
He's on the cusp over there.
Yeah.
He's Aquarius.
Yeah, he's Aquarius.
Like my
He
brother.
is, like right on that
Like
cusp.
my brother was. He's going to start singing in the park.
Yeah.
Perhaps you are no longer certain of who you truly are.
Now you tell me.
This happens to everyone at some point or other. A change in perspective might encourage you to make a positive adjustment. That's just adjustments. Aquarius are always adjusting. My brother, all the time.
Always adjusting?
Yeah, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, he was one person. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, he was another one. And then Sunday, he took the day off.
But it's good, a nice perspective. They're usually pretty chill, mellow, easygoing, loving
You know
people.
something? I gotta tell you, Aquarius are very musical. Very musical, very moody,
No.
because they like things done a certain way. Yeah.
I can't imagine Clarence being
Oh, no,
moody.
no,
well, he's
I-
on that Pisces cusp,
I
though.
see him. I see him.
This guy's very low key.
He's on that he's on that pay it forward service, like you and Mr. Manager over there are. Of service.
Who's next?
Paco.
What day is for Paco?
I was born September 26th. Libra.
Libra. You know, it's the one sign I don't know anything about. I never dated a Libra, nothing.
Slick and Val were Libras.
Were they?
But you can date Paco if you want.
You may be in an emotional tug of war with yourself. It looks like everybody wants to beat themselves up this month. This might be a sign that an old wound is surfacing and you could be able to focus on finally healing it. Oh, there you go. You're going to take care of some old wounds.
Josh is waiting for his. When's your birthday?
August 25th. I'm a Virgo.
Yeah, he's a Virgo.
Virgo. Dated one of those too. Your mind and heart may be fully in sync at the beginning of the week. How could you use this balance to think outside your box and reach for something new? Uh-oh. That's a call out if I ever heard one.
What about Gemini? She's back.
Wait on. Hold on. Military, when is your birthday?
December 30th.
What does that make you?
Capricorn.
You got Capricorn.
New Year's baby.
Well, this is the same one. You Capricorn, you're being hard on yourself. If this sounds like you, try to seek someone who might be able to help you reach to be more gentle with yourself. Gentle. Gemini, I know who she is.
She is back.
Many Geminis have a quick mind that can readily access information and communicate it to others.
That's true.
That's true, because she's as quick as a whip.
She's quick.
You may be an agent of positive change through effective use of these skills.
That's true too.
And what's yours? Aries. Your thoughts may be racing.
Oh my
Sorry, I don't make this up.
Oh
you know,
my
I can't even
goodness.
sit still today.
Your thoughts may be racing, and perhaps you are of 2 minds, 3 minds, 4 minds, 8, 8 minds, 16, 34.
Yes.
Not sure where to focus. What,
I
did you
cannot
write
even
this?
make this up.
If you are extraordinary optimistic, it may be prudent to consider tempering your efforts.
So I'm just going to sit and wait and see what happens
and
next.
that is today's horrible scopes.
And the segment of the show brought to you by Coffee News. Actually, this might be a good venue for you to advertise in for JM Productions. Coffee News.
It's a call out.
Don't you think?
I think so. We have a lot of friends in here. Sobel.
It very well might be. Let's see what's happening in our area. What's happening near you? You have it. You can read it, no?
Well, I can't read it.
What's happening? We are back in time. Tribute to the 80s, July 15th at Meisner Park Amphitheater. Tribute to the 80s. And then Chicago Rewind, a tribute to Chicago, July 22nd at Meisner Park Amphitheater.
That's
so it
the
seems like Meisner's open.
Chicago music that you were playing today?
Yes.
Wow.
You got the 80s on this Friday, but we're going to be at CJC. Next Friday, the 22nd, is Chicago Rewind, a tribute to Chicago.
You know, the tribute bands that play this kind of music do really, really well because all the New Yorkers are down here and everybody play this music loud and clear. I guess you grew up in Florida. Music played Yesteryear music? You heard this before, or the first time you ever heard it?
Really? Yes, we had music in Florida growing up. Absolutely.
This
As
kind
a
of
matter
music,
of fact,
their kind of music.
I was talking to that gentleman we had in here. I grew up with Y100 that was located in Hollywood, and that was Footy in the Morning. That was like the Y100 that is now syndicated, and has that radio station has
Right.
been bought and changed, but Y100 was here when I grew up.
Footy
Right?
in the Morning.
Wasn't it Footy? Yeah.
Correct.
And now I think he's syndicated out of New York, I believe.
Right. The biggies back then were WQAM also.
How long have you
That
been
was
in
where
Florida?
Rick Shaw was, huh?
How long
Yeah,
have
I
you
worked
been?
for him.
Yeah, don't work for him.
I worked for Waxy. That was my first internship, was Waxy.
Yeah, Waxy.
How long you been in Florida?
Since 1967.
You've been here that long?
Correct.
I've been here since 70. 71.
Really?
71, I think. My sister was
Yeah,
born.
I got here in '67, and the first job that I had was at a radio station,
Where? Which station?
WRIZ, which was in Coral Gables on Coral Way, and it was a daytimer.
What were you doing on there? Show?
I was selling and DJing on the weekend.
Didn't you also sell for Steve Kane?
I worked for Steve for a while as his sales manager.
For his program, his show?
You got to write a book. We should bring Boca Brittany back in also.
I asked her to call me when she got back. She didn't call
I
me.
wonder if Jeffrey knows her.
Probably.
All right, let's take a commercial break. When we come back, more with the four of us. We've got Jeffrey Weinstein, JM Productions, more with the coffee news. Let us know what your horoscope is. This one is so true because I am just 25 pages in my head at
That's
the moment.
funny. That's
And
very
Alana,
funny.
yes, she is a true Gemini. So
Very
stay tuned,
funny.
more to come. 994.
Born in Marseille, France, Max Lazega creates whimsical and free-flowing interpretive art. His 40 years in the construction industry created the foundation for his craft. His unique work displays his view of the future with bold and playful combinations of materials and processes, but the methodology remains consistent. He fuses recycled materials and discarded building supplies into a fresh, well-executed approach. Lazega has lived in Miami, Florida most of his life, where he pursues his lifelong passion of creating industrial art. For more information, contact Max Lazega at artworkstudios.org or 786-326-8873.
Breathing through my troubles, trying to be smart, living with another, passion in my heart. Partners come and go, always with a twirl.
Providing music you will enjoy. JM Production performers will brighten up your stage. Condominiums and residential communities, nightclubs and restaurants that want to provide top quality singers and entertainers for their social events, banquets, celebrations, and their customers use JM Productions to ensure that they have an uplifting and beautiful event. Now, tune in for the show.
Dancing for my life.
Known for his Art Deco Cubist style and compositions with dancing saturated color, Ken Bieberman has lived and breathed art his whole life. From the early 80s, he's influenced the Art Deco district of Miami Beach. Featured in numerous restoration projects, hotels, galleries, and clubs, Bieberman creates for everyday folks and celebrity clientele. He's also the proprietor of Art Repro, a giclée and scanning company in Pompano Beach. When it comes to scanning high resolution, size is not an issue. Professionally scanning art up to 10 feet and 64 inches in width, Art Repro utilizes state-of-the-art equipment. On quality canvas or paper, archival ink and printing mediums are put to use. Art Repro ensures colors are true and every nuance of the art is captured, including the canvas weave. Perfection is the priority. Contact artist Ken Bieberman today at 954-547-0095 or visit his website www.artrepro.net.
Good day from the Brooklyn Cafe Show. We are delighted to be collaborating with Eco Trail Trekker Global USA to bring you Peak Performance Program.
A show where qualified professionals from the community in the health and wellness sectors inspire, educate, and give charities in our community a chance and a platform to promote themselves to our listeners and viewers.
So if you want to increase your profile and reach a broader base of consumers,
don't delay. Email us today at thebrooklynCafeTV@gmail.com or give us a call at 866-224-5422.
and as always, don't be late.
We hope you're enjoying this episode of the Brooklyn Cafe TV show. Whether you enjoy watching in the mornings or afternoons, you can now watch with your favorite merchandise. Choose from the Brooklyn Cafe t-shirts, ranging from sizes small to 3XL. Colors available include black, dark heather, and navy. Feeling chilly? Just check out our latest hoodie with over 9 colors to choose from. Sip on some Brooklyn Cafe coffee with Dawn and Freddie in a matching mug as seen on set. Brooklyn hats and special seasonal items are always popping up and available upon request. To purchase, you can visit our online store at brooklyncafe.tv/shop. Happy shopping!
You've been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
Get no rest, don't know how I work all day. When will I learn? Memories get in the way. I walk around, can't hear a sound, folks talking loud, but I don't see at all. Gotta get away, I know nowhere to go. It's hopeless, so yes, I leave it alone. Well, I stand for today, fixing out to go somewhere. Lord, I was late, and I found she wasn't there. I guess I'll find love, peace of mind some other time, but I don't see at all. Gotta get away, I know nowhere to go. It's hopeless, so yes, I leave it alone. Games people play, night or day, they just not matching what they should do. Keeps me feeling blue. Been bound too long, right, wrong, I just can't stop it. Spend it all day, thinking just of you. 12:45, headed for the subway home. I took my time, 'cause I felt so all alone. Not far away, I heard a funny sound, took a look around, and I could see her face. Smile as she came, calling out my name, so I know where to go. Let's take it slow, yes, I'll call it a day. Game people play, night all day, they just not matching what they should do. Keeps me feeling blue. Been down too long, right, wrong, I just can't stop spending all day thinking just of you. Not far away, I heard a funny sound, took a look around, and I could see her face. Smile as she came, calling out my name, so I know where to go. Just take it slow, yes, I'll call it a day. Games people play, night or day, they're just not matching what they should do. Keeps me feeling blue. Been bound too long, right, wrong, I just can't stop it. Spend it all day thinking just of you. Games people play, night or day, they're just not matching what they should do. Keeps me feeling blue. Been bound too long, right, wrong, I just can't stop it. Spend it all day thinking just of you. Going to Kansas City, Kansas City, here I come. Kansas City, here I come. I'm going to Kansas City, Kansas City, here I come. Kansas City, here I come. They got some crazy little women there. I'm gonna get me Kansas one. City, here I come. I'll be standing on a corner, 12th Street and Vine. Kansas City, here I come. Standing on the corner, 12th Street and Vine. Kansas City, oh yeah, here I come. With my Kansas City baby, in a bottle of Kansas City wine. Here I come. Well, I might take a train, if it tell me if I'm gonna fly. But if I gotta walk, I'm going just the same to Kansas City. Kansas City, here I come. Kansas City, here I come. They got some crazy little women there. I've gotta get me Kansas one. City, here I come. Yeah. Take a train, I don't think I'll fly. But if I gotta walk, I'm going just the same to Kansas City. Kansas City, here I come. Kansas City, here I come. They got some crazy little women there. I gotta get me Kansas City, yeah, here I come. They got some crazy little women there. I just gotta get me Kansas City, here I come. They got some crazy little women there. I've got to get me one. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, they love what they do.
You see, when they warm, they get better.
And Clarence is everyone's just smiling and happy and tripping over each other. But everyone
Don't trip
okay?
over each other. Make
Josh,
sure you
they
don't get
good?
hurt.
Yeah, we're all good.
We're all good. All right, that's words, magic to my ears. It's all good. All right, what else you got cooking? You like that one?
I like that. Jeffrey, did they sing songs that you like?
I moved Jeffrey's camera too, guys, so sorry to get double angles.
The songs that they do, I'm familiar with all of them because I grew up in that era, that genre. So I love, just I always love doo-wop, and to hear them harmonizing as well as they do, it makes it all worth it.
And you have an announcement, something else that you're cooking with another band coming up. What's the announcement?
This coming Saturday at the Aventura Cultural Arts Center Theater in Aventura, we've got a new show that's being performed. It's called Love for Sale, starring Steve Leeds and Sharon Owens, which is the Tony Bennett / Lady Gaga show. It's a new show that we wrote. They put it together, and this will be the first performance they'll be doing of that show.
Is this a musical?
No, it's just a show, an hour-and-a-half variety show of Bennett and Gaga songs, and they'll be doing some solos. They'll be doing some duets together. Quite a show. And
I didn't know that Gaga and Bennett, did they write music together? I guess his music he sang with her?
They had a whole album out together, right? He changed her life.
Right.
Yeah, he did.
Right. They, the relationship that the two of them have together is really becoming a legend because they're very good friends and they work well together. And with him now retired, Tony, it's a show that will sell out quickly. I mean, the tickets are averaging between, at the Cultural Center, I think they're in the orchestra for a pair, it's like $180.
Wow.
Where is the Cultural Center?
It's east of Biscayne Boulevard, which is US 1, right on the water. And it's a beautiful theater, big theater.
Biscayne Boulevard, where?
Aventura Cultural Arts Center. Beautiful building.
Never been.
North Miami area.
You
Me
been?
neither. Very.
It's
no,
North
haven't
Miami
been there,
Beach. It's
no.
Aventura, Florida.
Great venue, great demographic.
How do you get tickets?
They can go contact, you can go online at Aventura Cultural Arts Center, put in the date, and it comes right up, and you can buy your tickets there. You can get online. You can call the box office as well.
Now, is any dinners being given at this event, or is this just strictly music, sit down? Are they offering?
No, it's strictly a show. No dinner.
When
No,
are you
I mean,
writing your book?
I'm sorry?
When are you writing your life story?
I don't have much to say.
Oh my gosh, you have so much to say. You're the jobs you've had and the things that you've done. Other than you, I think Jeffrey is like right up there with 2,700 jobs.
I've had a few.
From radio down here in South Florida when there was nothing here in 1967 and 70, working down in Coral Gables and the radio stations, to all the jobs that you've had in radio, people that you know in the industry for years that you've worked with, and now to do JM Productions on the second part of your career.
Yeah,
Pretty
I mean, in
remarkable.
between, I had an ad agency for many, many years on Lincoln Road on Miami Beach.
Oh, you were down in Miami. Wow.
Yeah, the ad agency was in the Toledo office building right there at the on the ocean at the end of Lincoln Road, and that was when Miami Beach when it was in its heyday, in the late '60s, '70s. So that's when you got to see Davis and Sinatra and the Beatles and Ella Fitzgerald and all of those people, and that was really fun.
You got to see everyone play live in Miami Beach when it was back. Imagine that. Imagine seeing all the classics actually really perform.
Yeah, I mean, they did the Fountain Blue. They done, Sammy's Davis Jr.'s favorite spot was the Doval. Hotel on 63rd and Collins, actually 67th and Collins. Right across the street was Pumpernicks.
Wow.
And when Sammy got through with his show, he used to go across the street and have dinner at Pumpernicks. He'd sit at the bar.
Remember the TV show, was it called Mad Men? About an ad agency in the 60s, right? Did you
Right.
watch the show?
Yes.
Was it very...
Pardon?
Weren't you in the show?
In the show?
Yeah, I think they casted you in that show, right? Mad Men.
Yeah, sometimes I wonder. Yeah.
Was it accurate what an ad agency was like in the 60s and 70s?
Pretty much.
It was.
Yeah. I mean, it was a lot different back then. I was around when Sinatra went to Ben Novak, who owned the Fontainebleau Hotel at the time, said, if you don't allow the black Americans performers to stay at your hotel, you'll never see me again. I will not perform on Miami Beach again.
Wow.
And that's when, because what would happen is people like Ella Fitzgerald and Sammy Davis Jr. and those, Duke Ellington, they performed there, but they had to go across back into Miami, into the Overtown area where they had some hotels, and that's where they had to stay. They wouldn't allow them to stay.
It's funny, when I was in the Union in the late 80s, and I think I was married to Michelle. I think so. And I came down to Florida to represent. Miami was a ghost town. It was being run by cocaine cowboys and all that.
In the 80s, sure.
And they had, everything was boarded up. It looked like the worst thing I've ever seen. I was scared for my life. I told the union, we don't want to come down here, I want to go.
But the 60s and 70s, when music was big and South Beach was big and everyone was coming down from the Catskills to New York and out there on the streets and the old hotels that
Right.
Miami Beach is known for.
There's a documentary out that's been out. You'd have to go online to find it. But it was about the entertainment on Miami Beach in the 50s and the 60s. You know, and it quite interesting. They interviewed Rick Shaw. They interviewed, you know, all the.
I worked for Rick Shaw at Waxy. It was 105.9, right? One of my first internships down here before
What
I
year
even
was
went.
that?
85, 86, when I was going to college.
And things started to change in the 90s. And look at it now. It's
Well, that's how, you know, when Jackie Gleason came down from New York, when he was doing his shows in New York, and he decided to move to Florida, and he moved to Miami Beach, and he, you know, had a home in Inverary. That's when the Jackie Gleason Theater was formed, right next to the convention center. And the head writer of The Honeymooners, Marvin Marks, was a neighbor of my dad's. Wow. So I got to meet him and the whole cast, and we used to go to free tapings and go to the parties. And
I'm glad he has nothing to say.
Some book.
So where's the book? When?
When I have time to dictate it or write it down, I've got stuff.
Well, we
you know, I look
we
back
got Joe
and
Corso
I got.
and we've got Steve Leeds. They all write, so I'm sure one of them would ghostwrite for you.
I'd love to have it. I mean, it'd be an interesting book to read.
It would be a great book, Jeffrey, to document all of that.
It requires him sitting still for an hour a day. He's not going to do it. Not yet.
I think it would be a great book.
When he slows down a little bit more, we'll get him to do it.
See what's happening. I mean, you've been in the industry and things. Like when I get to talk to Boca Brittany and all the things that have been in the industry through radio, and there was really Nielsen ratings there. We really relied on all of that, and now, not so much. Oh. When it was face-to-face relationships, right? I bet everything you did then, it had to have been a face-to-face meeting, relationship.
I became very, very good friends with Sammy Davis Jr. I used to play poker in Sammy's suite before the show. And I got to meet him through. Pokers?
I'm sorry? Big steak? A lot of money?
Pennies. Pennies.
Pennies from heaven, as they say.
Sammy and pennies. Who else was there in that room besides Sammy?
Ella Fitzgerald, Frank Sinatra, the Beatles, Elvis performed there. Pavarotti. Had dinner. My claim to fame is having dinner with Pavarotti. That was
a big
an
claim
experience.
to fame. Pavarotti, Sammy Davis, Frank Sinatra.
Did you
I
get
mean,
to
think
meet the
about
Beatles?
that.
From afar, no.
No, I mean up close.
No, I never did.
Did you get to meet any of the others? What about Dean Martin or any of those guys?
I got to meet Dean Martin. I got to meet Sinatra, but I became good friends with Sammy because of another relationship I had with a guy who turned out to be my best man at my second marriage. And he was an entertainer, and he knew his mother and father were in the entertainment business on Miami Beach. And, of course, they knew Sammy, so that's how I got to meet Sammy.
Incredible.
Legends.
You know, we've talked about having something here to sign for all these amazing artists. And while we have the four of us and Clarence and everyone here and Paco and all that, we need to find something here that we can have them sign. Kendra, we've talked about that. So when you bring in all these amazing artists, we have their signatures that we can
We
put.
just, actually, Saturday night, I was doing a video shoot with Kendra at Chops Lobster Bar.
I saw that video. Or some
No,
of
that
hers
was
did.
just by
That was
my
hers.
phone. The
That was your
video is not, I haven't seen the raw footage yet. We shot an hour and a half.
Nice.
On Saturday night. And I finally got to meet Kendra's father. I'd never met his father.
Have you?
I knew his mother, but never the father.
I think we met him once.
His name is
Something you're
Fred.
thinking, do I have anything we
he's
can
a
start
personal
signing
injury
here?
attorney. Nice guy.
You can get a canvas the size of that, blank.
That's what we have to get, so we can have it here because, you know, so many greats come through here that I would love to get their signatures and just say, just like Jeffrey has, I met this and this and this, and then maybe one day we can actually auction it for a charity. It would be pretty cool.
No.
All right, we'll keep it. I know. I think I would give everything away.
You would do this and give it away. No.
But imagine, you know, I have to tell you, you've got a reputation around town that you're a nice guy.
Yeah, I told him that wasn't true either.
I saw some people on the 4th of July, and all they kept saying to me is, he's such a nice guy. He's such a good guy. How do you get to know him?
Sometimes it could be it could be great, and it sometimes could be a curse. Because sometimes I let my emotions take the better of me on certain things and give away stuff that I shouldn't be doing.
All I know is I was with a lot of people on the 4th of July from Temple Colony, and all they kept saying is what a great guy you are and how hard you work
I've
for
been,
them.
You know, that's because I try to give back to the community.
Yeah, you're like a different person over there.
Yeah, I mean, I'm on the board, the executive board of the temple, so you know it's a different thing.
And it's
then
not
I have
easy.
my other company, which, you know, is now off the ground, where we're taking books and converting them to screen readings, staged readings, and as I told you, we're doing something.
Maybe we can get Carol in here one day. She was so lovely when we got to meet her at Kendra's event. I'd love to have her up and interview her.
That's fine. She's ready. I mean, she had a medical condition, but she's over it. So, yeah, we need to schedule her here.
Let's
Yep.
schedule that. All right, so before we wrap this up, we have one more song from these gentlemen.
Yep.
That's his monitor again. See, no more Splenda for you.
That's his monitor? Is it?
Yes.
I thought he was being beeped.
It is. It's his monitor.
Oh, Lord, this is all I need.
You know when you're hanging out, we know when everyone's monitor is going off at the same time. I know. We got one more song coming to you from the four of us.
Really?
It has been.
Have live radio.
It has been
Really?
truly amazing. Yes, really.
No more coffee for you. You're done.
You can have coffee, just no more Splenda. We got one more, you guys?
One more?
One more, all right. Let's take it away. The four of us, brought to you by JM Productions.
1 second. He has to put it in play.
They're setting up the camera. National Blueberry Muffin Day. A lot going on. I know. It's my horoscope. I did not even write it. All I can tell you. We got to keep going. But Jeffrey, I'm waiting for that book. It's a good story.
I need to talk to Joe Corso
Absolutely.
to write my story.
Let him write your story. All right. Are we ready? All right, let's take it away.
Ouch.
remember hoping, yeah, that you and I could make it all through. But something went wrong. We loved each other, we just couldn't get along. Take a good look at me. I'm in misery, can't you see now? Yeah. Sweet love, really, really, really sweet. Sure enough. Sweet love, the love I well, I can't remember nothing, no, except all the good times we shared. Yeah, I'm so sad and lonely. Without you, my life is so sad. I'm sorry to say, yeah, you go your way and I go my way. Well, it hurt deep inside. Oh, the day that you said goodbye. Oh, yeah. Was a sweet love. It was really, really sweet. Was complete love. So complete. The love I love. I will never love again. Ooh, I'm never gonna fall in love again. No, never gonna fall in love again. I'm never I'm never gonna fall in love again. No. I gotta tell you, I lost it. Yeah. Sorry, I lost it. Ooh, I lost it. Come on now. Sorry, I lost it. Ooh, come on now, little girl. Sorry, I lost it. I'm so sorry, babe. I'm sorry. Ooh, girl. Sorry, I lost it. That I treated you so bad. But if you give me one more chance, sorry I lost it. I'll never do it again. And I'm begging you. Sorry I lost it. And I'm begging you, little girl. I lost it. Yeah. Sorry I lost it. Won't you please? I lost it. Please. Sorry I lost it. Give me one more chance. I lost it. Just to prove my love to you now. Sorry I lost it. Hey, now. I lost it. Yeah. Sorry I lost it. I'm so sorry, baby. I lost it. Sorry I lost it. Won't you forgive me? Forgive me. Sorry I lost it. I lost it. Yeah. Sorry I lost it. Yeah. I lost it. Sorry I lost it. I lost it. Sorry I lost it. I'm so sorry, baby. I lost it. I'm so sorry. Sorry I lost it. I was such a fool. I lost it. Sorry I lost it. To throw your love away. I lost it. Such a fool now. Sorry I lost it. To throw your love away. I lost it. I'll never do it again. I'll never do it again. I'll never do it again. No. Please, girl.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Thank you. What a treat and honor it is for us. Wow, legends in our midst. Pretty exciting.
I know. Anytime you meet a legend, you got to tip your hat. We talked about this Friday when Clarence was
Hence
talking.
the hat. I'm not crazy.
No, we're not going back.
We're going to go back there. Gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us, the four of us, Jeffrey Weinstein, JM Productions. More to come. Wow, just to sit and watch you all sing is spectacular. To our crew, thank you, gentlemen. Welcome back for running our music. They're happy back there. More to come.
New York just texted me what a treat it was to have these gentlemen sing, and they heard it up there. So Frankie says that he wants me to call him. Well, maybe that company is getting hip.
All right, let's do it. Have a great afternoon, everyone. Stay safe. Be kind to each other. Stay cool, please, because it is pretty hot down here. And we will see you tomorrow, 9 a.m. drive time.
Don't be late.
Bye-bye.
Thank you for listening to the morning show. As I go now to fill my mug, which is completely empty, I'm coffee out.
Your cup runneth over.
No, company dry.
Have a great morning, everyone. Stay safe, be kind to each other. Tune in for all of our other morning shows coming from Amp Media Productions, and then our afternoon show at 12 o'clock.
And always join us for more fun and laughs, because, you know, your day starts when you smile.
Have a great morning, and we'll see you in a little bit.
And don't be late.